What's up, guys? This is Ronnie from Super Team Body Force Unite. We're here with.
Jordan Kaler.
And what did you do this past weekend?
So on Saturday we had regionals here in Winnipeg, and I got 7th place, went X1-1 with Medolce.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into the deck profile.
Absolutely. So basic Medolce core. Played 3 Angeli, Lone Fire Blossom for the deck.
Yeah.
We played 3 Mageline, the Stratos for the deck. We played 3 Penning Scissor, it's the Terror Top for the deck. But when you special summon from either your hand or your deck by its second effect, you are locked into Medolce for the rest of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. 2 Hoot Cake, 2 Messenger Lotto, and 1 Pudding Sis. I never really wanted more than any of these. Even when I was forced to go second, 2 was fine for me here as well. And then I just played 1 Chateau and 1 Ticket. It's pretty standard right now, just do one of each. Games don't go on long enough for you to need more Chateau, and you only ever need 1 ticket. So.
No. All right.
And then the rest of the deck is just a whole bunch of good 3-of cards. Starting with the hand traps, I played 12 altogether. I played 3 Ash. I played 3 Veiler, 3 Ogre, and 3 Impermanence. And one of the big reasons I wanted to play a whole bunch of hand traps was an interaction, which I'll show later, with involves Chateau and Glass Souffle. And then after the hand traps, set these aside. 3 Call by the Graves. I'm very linear combo, and I'm very susceptible to hand traps, so I need it. 3 Super Poly. I needed cards that just did really good stuff and kept decks in check that I had a hard time against. This card fit the build really well. 3 Solemn Judgment. Literally last minute, put this in my deck. I needed something to deal with Evenly Match because that card just kills me.
Yeah.
And then 3 Solemn Strike.
And that's a deck count of 40?
Yeah, 40 cards in main. No draw effects. I know a lot of people like to play Extravagance and stuff like that for the deck, but I found I wanted my extra deck. I want the toolkit of it, and then when I tried Desires, it didn't work out well enough with all the 1-ups I played. So,
All right.
the extra deck. So because I played Super Poly, I have fusion targets. Diplex Chimera was for against anything like Salamangreat or any other Cypress deck I were to face. Mud Dragon, pretty self-explanatory. And then Predaplan, Dragus Stapelia for the Thunder matchup, and then Starving Venom for just dark matchups in general. The only one that really helped me when I played was this one, but I never really got a chance to summon in the other ones. So. Then I played 1 Gaga Cowboy for in case did go into time and I needed something to try and get the damage through.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of cheesy and all, but there's enough time where people slow play, including myself a little bit. Like I have a hard time knowing a lot of stuff because I'm just trying to get back into the game. So I read a lot of my cards and time ends up passing pretty well. So.
Okay.
Then I only played 2 of each of the Medolces. So I played 2 Chocolat, 2 Teacher, 2 Queen, and 2 Start. And they're all self-explanatory really for the deck. You need all of them, and you need all of them in multiples too for your combos to go off. Mm-hmm. And like I said, with Glass Souffle, it's really cool. When it's on your field, when Chateau is on your board, Chateau, when it's on the field and a Medolce monster effect were to send any monster from your graveyard back to the deck, you can add it back to your hand instead. So you Glass Souffle, activate its effect, targeting itself to make it immune to monster effects. Then you trigger its second effect, targeting your hand traps in your graveyard or something else in your with something else in your opponent's grave if you want to disrupt something in their combo. Then you add that hand trap to your hand when you have Chateau up, and it's awesome. So you can recycle hand traps multiple times. For the most part, I had that used on Veiler a lot, and I was able to Veiler people twice in 1 turn. It was great.
Oh, nice.
So, and then the last 2 extra deck slots were just Cerberus and a Phoenix, just for utility's sake.
Yep.
Before the event, I didn't have them in, and then right before again, I put these guys in, and I found this guy helped me out a lot. So,
Of course.
I never made this, unfortunately, but I was there just for the utility.
All right, just a quick question.
Go for it.
I've seen a lot of lists play like Pot of Extravagance, so I'm just wondering like why you haven't played it.
Well, again, like I said before, with Extravagance, you're forced to play 3 of each of these guys. Because no matter what you need, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
flipping around there, but you need to play 3 of each of these guys to be play Extravagance, just because you need to be able to go into these guys with your combos. And that really limits what else you can play in your extra deck. Like, playing 3 of each of these limits the amount of fusion targets I could play for Super Poly. It limited just the other utility cards I play. And I really wanted to just maximize the amount of spots I could use for utility in my extra deck. And playing Extravagance didn't let me do that, so I cut Extravagance so that I could maximize the utility in my extra deck. Didn't miss it. Honestly, like, Extravagance would have just drawn me the cards that I already had anyway. So.
Yeah.
And I never really fell into a situation where I needed to get one of my extenders for my deck. So you play 9, usually you should be fine, but...
Okay. Nice.
And then side deck, pretty straightforward. Because I played just a bunch of 3-ofs in my deck, I just played a bunch of 3-ofs in my extra deck, just to compensate.
Yeah.
So I played 3 Pankratops, self-explanatory. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, again, pretty self-explanatory. I got to play this new card, Dark Ruler No More. So the upside with Madolches is they have a very easy time breaking boards if they're uninterrupted. So if they put down like a huge monster negate board on me, I use this card, and then their monsters can't do anything, and I proceed to try and tiramisu them twice in 1 turn, because the deck has easy potential to do it. So
How often did this come out?
I never got decided in once. A lot of my matchups didn't call for this card, so
Oh, okay.
it kind of sucked. I really wanted to try it out, but at the same time, I was happy that it didn't have to resort to that anyway.
Yeah.
And then 2 more self-explanatory cards, 3 evenly matched,
Yeah.
and my MVP of the weekend, Red Reboot.
Of course.
2 of my matches literally were in game 2. I had already won game 1.
Yeah.
I knew my opponent was going to go first, side this card in, drew it my turn 1 hand. They proceed to set up back row, their back row deck, so it was awesome. They tried to activate something, Red Reboot. They didn't have a counter trap to stop it. I proceed to just Madolche out to save it afterwards. It was great.
Cool. Thanks. Any last words you want to give in? Any shout outs?
So shout out to Nick. He was the guy who gave me the idea to put Soul in my main deck. Shout out to Cody. He was the guy who gave me the idea to play Solemn to begin with. Solemn Judgment, that is. And then, that's about it.
Okay. Thanks, Jordan.
Not a problem.
All right. This is Ronnie signing up, guys.